And it's complicated, I would imagine, for you about your feelings towards Russian people, Vladimir, because you have Russian blood, both of you. You grew up speaking Russian. I mean, do you hate the Russian people, or is your focus of anger towards Putin and the regime?
I was brainwashed. I didn't understand what was going on. I really believed they were Nazis, and don't forget, the reasons have been changed. First, denazification, special operation, the fight against NATO, it's our land, we historically rewrite it because it's our land, so there are always some new excuses, because none of them worked from the beginning to an end.
Is Putin, for you, is he the new Hitler? People use that phrase a lot, but in his case, given what he's done, given the way Hitler invaded Poland and the way Putin's invaded Ukraine?
I believe Nazi Germany and what Russia is doing in Ukraine with filtration camps, with destruction of life and infrastructure and anything living in Ukraine, there are parallels with Nazi Germany. There are parallels.
Yeah, I completely agree. Should the West be doing more than it's currently doing? Not just providing military, but some people think that NATO, the greatest military force in history, should actually attack Putin.
It was a mistake to take neutral status. And first point. Second point, we have to be strong. The Russians accepted just strong position. They doesn't pay attention to weak people, weak politicians, weak decisions, and regarding questions, the West have to do it more? Yes. First point. Second point. West right now is too slowly. Long discussion about defensive weapon. I want to tell defensive weapon because we defend our country. We need the help. Nord Stream 2. Long discussion about that, but definitely take decision. It's too slow.
Has Europe been too naive in allowing itself to become too reliant on Russia and Putin for its energy resource? Has it allowed Putin now to use that as a blackmail weapon?
Russians use any leverage to make us weak and they stronger.
What is your? It was fascinating to me that you grew up in a family where communism was king. That was the belief. Everybody believed it strongly, and then the wool came off your eyes in a way, and you saw the reality by going to America and realized a lot of it was lies and propaganda. If Russian people are watching this interview, what's your direct message to them?
It's I speak with many Russians, very intelligent people, good educated, but they truly believe in Russian government. Exactly the same question I give me in Second World War, how so huge population Germany with big culture plus with so many with intelligence people make it getting crazy in very short period of time.
Somebody, I think it was Goebbels, the propaganda architect of Nazis, who said it's easy to get the people to do what you want, you just have to make them scared.
That's the point. And it's exactly...
And that was Joseph Goebbels.
And that's exactly with fear and being scared. And it's not just about the Russian people. What are you going to say to Russian people right now? They're not going to listen to it.
Right.
They're not going to watch it.
Because they believe what they're being told.
It because it's in English.
Yeah.
It's not going to be translated, forget about it. But it's all fear. It's more to the free world. Say more than to the Russians. They are victims of the situation and they're scared to death.
Yes.
To say anything against the will of their government. So is, in a certain way, in the Western world, being afraid, scared, or coward.
I think a lot of
cowardness is also something
I think all Putin's had to do is say, if you do anything, I'll use my nuclear weapons. And it seems to me the West has gone, oh no, we can't, we better be careful. We can't. And once Putin knows that the West has backed off because of that threat, why would he stop using that threat? He'll keep using that threat.
You know, we have as a former fighters, we have a good saying which applies to everything, because who is holding the weapons? A human. There is not a human on the other side. Weapons, meaning economical side with gas and oil, or nuclear weapons, or any other. They're human. So, bully the bully. That's the saying we have in boxing. You have an opponent wearing the gloves, and if you're gonna let him do whatever he wants to do, he is really gonna do whatever he wants to do.
What's the Mike Tyson quote? Everyone has a plan.
Everyone has a plan until he gets hit. Exactly.
Right.
And it's pretty much applying, and there are parallels. You have to bully the bully. If you always to take a step back, you just make the bully stronger. And that's exactly what must be taken. Consequences, hard consequences. For every action should be a reaction. Equal.